Welcome back. All right, guys. So while we were away, I started fixing my Swiss candle. I added some molds from our 420 collection to our twins candle. As you can see here, I added. Let's bring you guys back a little bit. Added some weed buds to our candle. That part I didn't put the wick in yet, so I'm gonna do that. This is the front side of our candle, and then when I turn it, this is the second side of our candle, the green side. And then I'm going to go ahead and add our guns. I did make the guns black. And then I'm going to add some bullets as well and some money. But for now, for tonight, I'm just going to add my wicks and add our weed buds in the guns. But as far as the bullets, I didn't receive those yet. So for the bullets and the money, we're going to have to wait. So I'm just going to go ahead and add in our wicks. I'm just going to add in our wick. So I have some wicks right here, some pre-made wicks. I'm just going to add those in. So what I want to do right now, just going to slightly tilt this and be very careful. I've already went ahead and poked my hole in my weed buds and in the base of my candle while we're offline. So what I want to do is I just want to find the hole that I created and see if my wick fits through it, and if not, to adjust it. In this case, I just tried this hole and it wasn't big enough, so I'm just going to take my carver and just poke it fairly through again slightly, so that way I can get my wick in there with no problem. Once my wick is in there, I'm just going to stand it up. And again, I want to do it for each hole. I want to put 4 weed buds on this plate for the base of the candle. So I did 4 holes. So I'm just going to go ahead and put all 4 wicks through the holes that I made. This side, this one keeps coming off. I'm going to have to remote it. I just broke that side too, so I'm gonna have to remote it. And on this end, I'm gonna do the same. Here I had a few pieces that just came off again. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reheat them up. Firmly and fairly stick them back on. Hey Nikki, how you doing? You got the preview? Yes, I do. I actually showed it on live earlier. I'm actually finishing the twins' candle right now. I'm adding weed butts to their candle. So pretty much what I'm doing right now. It's a two-way, two-tone candle. I think you missed all of the making earlier. But I will get up in a second to show you guys again another view of the candle. Just give me 1 second to place the weed buds where they belong. So now that I have that weed, the first weed bud on there, just want to heat that area where it's going to be sitting and stick it. So when it's set, it hardens. But there goes our weed bud there. If you give me 1 second, I'll show everybody on camera. I'm like in the middle of sticking them all on. Are you referring to your pew pew candle? If you're talking about the pew pew candle, I did show them earlier. They are actually on the side of me. If you could hold on, I'll show those two. Oh man. Damn. All right, Nikki, give me one second. 1 second. Mm. All right. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm about to show them now. Ah, shit. I'm gonna have to. Oh, shit. Just when I got it to harden. All right, so I'm gonna have to let this harden before I can move it. Definitely have to let it harden before I move it. So I'm now gonna let that sit before I add our guns to it. But there go our twin candle. I'm gonna have to let it sit in mode before I can move it to keep it from actually breaking. But guys, this is our twins candle on the one side. I will show you guys how the back side, other side look. That is our twin candle. I am gonna add some bullets again and the gun. So last time we was here, I had the guns white. I did change the color fairly of the gun. This is how the gun looks. Very detailed. So I am gonna add the guns to it. I think one on each side. And for Miss Nikki Lee, this is how this is the first candle for you, Miss Nikki. Even got some veins on there for you. I don't know if you can see all the detail. That's the first one. The second one for you. A lot of detail. Here goes the brown one. And here goes the white one. So yep, those are candles right there. So yeah, we do have those there. If you want me to show those as well. Yeah. Boom, there they go. I don't know if the twins are like dinglings pointing at their candle, but just playing. Awesome. Yeah, so Nikki, whenever you're ready, just let me know and I will send those out to you. Show the gun, please. It's right there. Do you need me to lift it back up for you? You want a screenshot? Ooh, almost fell. Did you get it? Are we good? So those are that. Ugh. Oh man, little weed bug fell off. Also, in the front of that candle that's facing you guys, on the blue side, you can see I added a bong as well to their candle. And then for the other twin on the other side, there's an actual weed bud. So one has a bong, the other one has like a little weed bud to go with. I mean, a weed leaf to go with their weed bud. So I was gonna get like a little bit more creative and add a grinder and stuff too, but I figured to try to get them bullets in there, get both of the money rolls, and add at least one of the guns, if not both. And I feel like that would be just great. I don't want to overdo it too much, but that's pretty much the idea that I was going for with the twins, which probably will have to do another like a part two. But for right now, this is the first part and how far I've gotten with the twins candle. No problem, Mickey. Guys, give me 1 second. He don't even want it. Guys, don't worry, I'm still here. I'm just fairly cleaning up dinner behind Robin and Daryl. Excuse me. Oh, welcome back, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm back. Can you guys hear me? Yes, no. If you're in here, can you hear me? Thank you for the like. I appreciate you. All right, I'm back, guys. So pretty much what I did off camera was I revealed my base that I told you guys I was gonna make. I actually made a longer one so that way I can add the twins to it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that one. I'm either gonna see how it looks with it melted down on top. If that doesn't work, then I'll just take all the pieces off and stick them to this base, being that this base is a little thicker and longer. But again, this is a two-way candle. I did tell you guys when I come back on, I was going to show you the other side of the candle, which I am going to do right now. And show you how the other side of the candle looks. Just to give you guys an idea of how it's going to look. And I got some. So I didn't stick that one back on there knowing that I was going to transition over so I don't mess the candle itself up. But when you turn it over to the other side, that's pretty much what you get. It's a two-way candle. I'm actually going to pick it up now so I can go over here and set it. I'm thinking about adding colors to my guns before I add them onto the candle itself. And just for you guys here on this screen, and then when you turn it, sorry guys, I know I'm not really dressed too appropriately, but it's very hot. So pretty much that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna see how it is. If I just stick it, I want to just actually stick it on top. See if that is better. If not, then I will take each piece off and then just mold it on edge. In this case, I'm not really liking too much of keeping the bottom base on. I don't know. Let me see real quick. I start placing, I might just take it fairly off. Which I think that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. Though I did like the first base, it's not quite long enough. And it did kind of crack. So I'm gonna go ahead and carefully just take off our letters off this base. You heard that? Was it a baby? It wasn't my baby, but I thought I was tripping. Okay, so somebody's baby crying. So I'm just going over the steps again on what I did last time, which when you guys came in, what you seen me do. But now that I have a base where they all can pretty much fit, I'm just gonna melt down our pieces and restick. I don't want to do too much of this, being that our letters already went through the first heating process. So this time I'm not gonna even do it as long or as much as I did the last time, because then you'll cause some bleeding in your colors and your wax will bleed onto the board. I don't want that. I just want enough where they can stick. So a little gloss, a little shine, a little frost on the side. And that's pretty much where I'm going for. Thank that extra like, appreciate it. Guys, if you're watching and you haven't double tap the screen, please double tap the screen. So again, we have a two-tone effect. One side's one color, the other side is another. Now that I'm in the middle of my base, what I don't want to do, which did happen on the other one, when I'm setting my letters, I don't want to press too hard. Just a nice little gentle tap to make sure everything sticks. If you do, you might put too much pressure in the middle and crack your board. If you're using pillar wax, in this case, you don't have anything to worry about. I would just say to make sure that your board doesn't break or for you to restart your process, as pillar wax is a lot stronger than wax. I would say just be careful that you don't apply too much heat for it to crack. Now wait, what side did I have? Ah, right here. That's pretty much what you're looking for if you're using pillar wax. Which this candle, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like will be a lot better with pillar wax than soy wax. Just because it's more sturdier of a candle. And yeah, that worked a lot better to fit their name on there. I like this base. This is a win-win for this particular candle. So that actually worked a lot better than the first one. I'm actually pretty happy. If that worked, then that means my original idea that I had for this candle is going to work as well. Yeah, I got my finger. Okay, so I'm going to turn it around. Is that Waxter? Hello, Black Queen. Hello, how are you doing? I'm just sticking this on here now, or in. And guys, again, now that I am doing names, customs as well. If you guys ever wanted your name done, in this case, I did the twins. Yeah, you can go to the website at www.jroyalcandle.com and you can put in a request for a custom candle with your name. If you want your baby's name, you can do that too. I know I have another candle that I have to complete as well. Another order that I recently got with someone's baby's name. And they want their baby's name and some roses and stuff. So I do have that. I think just because it is a baby, I'm gonna add in, since I do have molds of like onesies, pacifiers, baby bottles, and feet prints and that whole nine, the stork with the bag with the baby diapers. I'm gonna add. I think I'm gonna do a big one for that one. So, I don't know. I want to get really creative with that one. I've also done a gender reveal candle as well, which that was really fun. And boom, that's our twins candle. And when you turn it, here goes the other side and how it came out. As you see, it's a little different. The middle finger is different on both ends for them, but so just like earlier when I did the base and stuff, you let this sit for a second and it's going to harden up. I don't want to apply too much heat and melt my board, but I'm trying to get it to stick right here. Do you see? And this end just doesn't want to be friends. Okay, and I think that's some money right there. Oh, this happened the last board too. This end. So guys, again, making candles is no walk in the park. Sometimes you do have to go over things a few more times. Sometimes you have to reattempt things. Some do take time, some take days. There's even candles that do take months at a time. So yeah, now that we got this, I'm actually not, I don't want to move this because I don't want to repeat of last time and then the side breaking off on me when we got this far and everything's working perfectly. So I'm just going to let it sit now. I'm going to let it harden up. And then I will come back and show you guys when I start to add like the guns and the bullets and everything else. So if you did not see them the last time I made gun modes, I don't want to hold this up too long on YouTube because I don't know if I get flagged for it, but I'm going to add pretty much the guns to it. I want to add some color to it. I don't know where just yet or what side I want the guns to be. I did want the guns to be on both sides, but the way that the mold is, it doesn't give me that option unless I was to do something like this, which I don't want to do it because how it looks a little tag. I don't know. Let me figure it out real quick while we're gone. So I could probably manipulate it, put it to the sides or something. I don't want to take away from the actual name. I don't want to do too much that would take away from the name. So with this being white, it would definitely take away from it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to color these gun modes off camera, let it sit, come back while we're waiting for this to set. And then later when I come back, we'll figure out where these will go. I'm thinking about making one gold, not sure, or black, or even maybe gray. I'm not sure really right now what color I want to make the gun modes right now, but I'm going to figure that out. And then I will come back on and be with you guys. And then I will finish our lovely rose candle. I will show you guys how I finish that as well. And then I have a baking candle. I have another order actually I got for a pig candle with like bacon strips. I got about a big order with that actually. I think they want about 3 or 4 they asked for. So and they want it to smell like bacon. So that candle is gonna smell like bacon. So I will be working on that order tonight, especially being that I have to make more than one. That will be our late night stream. So if you are up around after 12 and you see me on, feel free to stop in and join us for that candle as well. But this is our twin candle, and I will see you guys in a few.